Ah, there we go, that's working. Now let's just get myself into the right position here. Goody. Now let's see. Enable tech race slow accurate dialogue. Everything like that. Okay. Let's do a normal campaign. Normal or tactician? Normal. Mechanicus 4. Adeptus Mechanicus Forward World. Inceptive. Oh, it's approaching coordinates. Curiosity mode.
The presence of Xenos structures.
Ah, Scavola.
Scaveola. Your objective is to explore and catalog any Xenos artifacts and report back to the Omnisynod.
Such a shame to finally find what I have sought and not bring anything back.
Limit your activities to observation. Our Forge world is young. We would know what has been here before. Only then can this region be consecrated to the Omnisire and its bounties exploited.
Of course, Prime Hermeticon. My maniple will locate an entrance to the underground structure. Let us venture deeper. There is always so much under the surface for the taking.
From the weakness of the mind, Omnisire save us. From the lies of the antipath. Ah, I was reading that. Investigate the ruins. Topographical scans confirm structural entrance bearing 931. A door left open for us. Perhaps seismic activity has opened it. Excavation maniple. Eta 7. Scout ahead. Secure the entrance. Command line deployed pattern. Cautious/thorough. These ruins belie the much larger structure beneath. There is much here I find familiar. Archival memory scrape in progress. Confirmation null equals convergence equals 0.00. Emergent. Anomalous energy readings. Unknown origin. Xenos? My hypothesis holds true. The day will not be wasted after all. So... Ah, I was just about to read that. Hey look, it's the Necrons. Welcome to Mechanicus 2. Mechanicus 2 is a turn-based tactical RPG. Yeah, I got the idea. Your turn. Yeah, I think I'll figure this out along the path. Okay, let's start with... What should we start with? And then Servitor goes forwards. He'll deal with the Scarab first. Optician. Get cover. Thank you, I get the idea. Seems a bit choppy. Right. Hopefully that fixed it a bit. Special skills. Okay, I get the idea. Let's see, what can Scabola do? Xenorite Omnicine Axe, Volkite Blaster, Microstubber, oh, Macrostubber, Xenorite Data Curse. What do we want you to do? Let's not go with line of sight of the Necron soldier up there. That seems like a bad idea. Oh, she holds it sideways. Of course she does. Nice. Okay. The timeline. Yes, I get the idea. Make him a nice target. Gain empowered. Ah, thank you, Scabola. Ow. That Scabola's really big. There you go, Servitor 1. Let's see. Anyway, I can get within range of him. Ah, bugger. I'm gonna be shot now, aren't I? Oh no, the Servitor. Good. Good. Blessed is the ignorance that wise men choose for themselves. Electromagnetics as radiation anomalies equals negative. That is the last of them. Emergent. Partial exigency report from Servitor 99-7 Gamma. Location 18.9 meters below. An emergency. What is the Servitor's status? Report. Communications interference. Request cannot be fulfilled. Then we shall have to see it for ourselves. Servitor 99-7 Gamma. Satisfactory. Evidently worse for wear. The servitor requires attention before it is functional. Prepare. The servitor's logic circuits were burned out, and the gyro sextant misaligned. These have been corrected. Report on its status. Servitor 99-7 Gamma functioning at minimal capacity. It'll have to suffice. We now have a new servitor. Compliance matrix. Fail/deviant. This one is damaged. Its machine code generator must be malfunctioning. Servitor. Engage low Gothic speech mode. Database. Lingua Technis. Disabled. Servitor 99-7 Gamma. Auditory response mode initiated. Good. I would scour this place for its secrets, but it is unwise to tarry. Survey our immediate surroundings and report. Loading. Frustration. Frustration. Complete. Core chamber detected beyond gateway. The mechanics of fate have put a door in our path. Surely the Omnissiah wills us to delve further. The Xenos technology of this gateway is unresponsive. Decide how to proceed. Subtlety. Aggression! Apply an electric charge to the magazines. Warning. Ammunition detonation risk expected. Override. This optical bars us no longer. If subtlety fails, enough force will always work. There is no time for the vagaries and hazards of Xenos technology. Use a pair of ammunition magazines, improvised explosives to blast the gateway open. The door has been destroyed. Excavation mantiple, Eta 7, and mostly intact. Turbo skull, find us a way back to the surface. Calculating optimal routes. Watch your brother, for his sin of heresy is thy sin of intolerance. Lesser minds vandalize this thing.
For an eternity.
Ah, I was reading those.
And as we slept, we dreamed of half-remembered lives and new forms of cold metal and hate, of shackles broken and gods humbled, of the empire that was ours and a galaxy that bowed to us. From her slumber awoke Nefershah, our guard to the Pharaon Sankotep. Nefershah, she who was to decide the fate of Kivroth.
I love how, depending on which side you are, the loading screen tips change. Investigate the disturbance.
Memories. Biotransference.
Oh.
The cold of the great sleep. I have dreamed, but now I wake.
I love how, for the Mechanicus, I turned on the option for them to speak their native tongue of biolinguistics, but the Necrons, they speak English. It somehow makes them seem even more cold and distant than they already are.
The weight of eons lay on the tomb of Nefershah. The Vargard knew her slumber had been a long one, but there was no telling how long.
There is no time to wallow in our past. I am the hand of the Pharaon. I am the Vargard to Sankotep. My duties are to the throne. Cryptek Kynox, attend to me.
But I was not there.
But you are narrating this somehow. Are you from the future, perhaps? Death alone is not enough. We will not rest until even the memory of life is extinct. Nihila Uxendep.
Nefershah found herself faced with alien intruders. She regarded the creatures with as much mild curiosity as anger. They appeared partially biological and carried weapons of strange and inefficient design. They moved to attack, but Nefershah gave no quarter.
Only the ignorant would despoil the tomb of a Pharaoh's Vargard. For that ignorance, I am the punishment. This world will be ours.
Reanimation protocols. I get the gist, thank you. Reanimation protocols. Let's see, which one to raise first? I know, you. Oh! It works on everyone! That is quite good. Oh, well there goes that one. Okay. I want to get to the ranger, but I guess this one will have to deal with the lady ones for now. Get you into position here. Laid one down. Reinforcements for us. Good. Dominion. Okay, I get the idea.
For Kivroth.
Opportunity attacks. Same as the first game. Let's finish this lost off, shall we? Oh, I attacked the wall. My bad. Yeah, he still did anyway.
In service.
I like how the Lesser Necron warriors walk forward leisurely, but our Vanguard here moves forward with purpose. There we go.
The tomb of Nefershah was extensive, and its observation protocols long dormant. Until they were fully activated, the Vanguard had to seek her cryptic advisor alone.
These unworthy trespassers must not be permitted to become troublesome. And still, Kynox is not present. My cryptech should be in attendance.
Tech support. They're never there when you actually need them. Or want them. Decide on how to approach and finding the cryptech. Definitely haste.
Honored Fargard, forgive me. Some malfunction of the tomb's awakening protocols has sealed my stasis crypt until these invaders are gone.
Ooh, he kind of looks like a hermit crab, this one.
Curb your obeisances, Kynox. Though the task is beneath me, I shall disinter you.
Out of genius, we wrought gods from the living metal. Out of folly, we made them in our own image. Igni, the burnished. Good quote. Kill everything. Simple enough. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, we have a tech priest, 2 servitors, 2 Skitari. Skitari first. Ow. Nice.
Stand ready.
Damn, just out of range. Ow. Ow. Armor and defense. Same thing as before then. Owie.
No more waiting.
Things aren't looking too good for the tech priest right now. Ow.
Service.
Let's go past here. No more cover. Nice. One line.
In service.
Ah, the energy shields keep coming back. That's new.
Threats abound.
Oh, I can friendly fire my own troops. But I can also bring them back. And one last shot. Got him.
Cryptek, are you damaged?
Nothing that cannot be attended to later, Honored Vargard.
Good. Attend upon me, Kynox. What has caused this interruption to the Great Sleep?
The tool's observation routines have deteriorated over time. Their data is incomplete.
How long has it been?
More than a quarter turn of the galactic plane. Many stars will have bled and died since we last looked to the heavens, Honored Vargard.
I'm pretty sure that the voice actor for Kynox is the same person who voiced the... Ah, fuck, what was his name? That very large Necron Lord from the Tithes. I forget him, but he was very large and arachnid-like, and pretty sure that's him.
I see. Then, for all its sacrifices, immortality is undimmed.
The partial data indicates more biological entities are inside the tomb. Some warriors were roused in response, but they were destroyed.
So, we have an infestation of these vermin. The first of my duties is to see them exterminated. I shall attend to the security of my stasis crypt first, then drive them from the tomb.
Order, unity, obedience. Oh, we're switching again. It is our sacred duty to overcome the weak. Ah, I want to read the cool loading screen tips. We are still missing Engine Seer Diovos. It would be logical to rescue him if he yet lives. Preloading regret. Set level equals 3 out of 10. And though an escape route is of the highest priority, it would be an unforgivable waste to squander this opportunity to examine a Necron tomb. I lost treasures beyond enumeration to the exterminatus at Silva Tenebris, the wantonness, the waste. I will permit no such tragedy here. Less than useful. Should we come across Diovos, all the better, but for now I must determine the best route through this labyrinth myself. Topographical scans indicate structure extends in all directions. Allied life signs null. Examine. Watch for any intelligence or technology that can be acquired while exploring the tomb. Multiple undetermined energy signatures located. Approximate escape route divination in progress. The tomb is no mere dead structure. Something stirs here, even if it sleeps. The circumspect approach was clearly the correct one. Thus the pursuit of knowledge is always rewarded. Fewer enemies next skirmish. There are horrors in this galaxy that only faith and steel can overcome, and that we should be grateful we shall never fully understand. Aphorisms 7.1. More resistance. The tomb is not merely defended by dregs and stragglers. It is awakening. Suppressing fear responds to maximize logical processing. Partial success. Okay, we have 2 warriors. 2 flayed ones. Actually, let's put them in front of Scaevola here. She is the priority after all. And we'll save the servitors for when we need them. Analyze. Find cover here. Oh, scarabs. We don't need the servitors just yet, I think. If I move, I'm going to be slashed here. Let's see, what does a radiator do? Suffers 1 damage. Oh, that's fine. Ow. Oh shit, I can't move after I attack. Bugger. My bad there. Get empowered here. That's most of them gone. Boom. Headshot. Okay, now you. Let's deal with the scarabs. Lovely. Let's just move Scaevola back a bit to give room for the rest of the Skitari. And there we go. Blessed is he who, in death, does his duty. Conceptua... I couldn't finish reading that either. The structure ahead appears unstable. Topographical scan. Topographical scan. Topographical scan. Structural void detected. Depth beyond scanning limits. Multiple fractures in surrounding material. A ravine we must cross. Erosion or seismic activity has taken a toll on the tomb. Time is pitiless, even to the Necrons. Ascertaining physical risk. Pending. Risk assessment. Question mark, descent. An area of the tomb ahead appears damaged by the shifting of surrounding rock over the millennia. Be warned, the passageway is split by a deeper rift, and the ceiling is prone to collapse. Let's see. Let's skirt around the damaged area. Structural scan complete. Surrounding area stable. Moreover, this was a storage area for samples of an alloy I do not recognize. The Necrons, in their ignorant slumber, grant us a gift. It would be illogical not to accept. Tech Acquisitor goal / fulfillment paradigm active. No consequences. Another gateway, this one far more elaborate. Could our path have taken us not to the outside, but to an inner chamber? The Omnissiah commands the knowledge beyond must be gained. Passive scan alert. No spheric scrape interrupt. Distress signal detected. Ident data processing. Ident confirmation. Engine seer Deavos. Deavos lives, but barely, it seems. Give me his life signs. Oh yeah, I fucked him up pretty bad, didn't I? Critical. Musculoskeletal damage. Blood loss. Automatic cascade failure. What little flesh remains of Deavos has proven weak indeed. Consciousness. Error. Undefined. Resuscitation chance. Calculating. 31%. Engine seer Deavos' injuries are potentially mortal. Attempting to save him is the course of action most endorsed by the tenants of the creed Mechanicus. However, the chances of his survival are low. The effort expended may not be rewarded. Nah, let's manage to kill the poor bastard. No chance of him coming back. Apply an electric charge to the brainstem. Destroy all bioelectrical matter at the point of contact. Administering charge. Advisory. Stand back. Life signs nil. Retrieve and appropriate machine cant prayer from cemetery, data storage, and transmit. That energy is neither created nor destroyed, so the motive force of the fallen returns to its source. Traits. Perturbed. Cannot take more than one action per turn. Ah. Enough delay. Open these doors. And not unexpected welcome. Calculating combat protocols. Optimizing dismemberment pattern. Adrenaline production. Maximum. The quest for knowledge is our sacred task. Ours is not to understand or question. Ours is to possess, to reclaim, to seize. Ours is the logic and the power. Ah, more worries this time. Good thing I saved the servitors. Ow. Put those in front of the scarab spawn points, in case those pop up. Ah, damn it, perturbed. I couldn't shoot him. I'll pick on the scarabs. Put him in front of the blade one. One servitor down. Even more scarabs. Oh, goody. of them. Let's help out Skatari on this side. I really like how whenever she whips out the macro stuff, she holds it sideways like a gangster. Compile this, make sure it kills. Good swing. Nice. There we go. A sarcophagus chamber. The heart of the tomb. Random fate generation has led us here. The Omnissiah willed it. Anticipation equal yes. Something is missing compared to the first game. I haven't quite put my finger on it yet. But I'm building an idea.
Evershar's first glimpse of the invaders was of an individual who would prove to be an outlier in their number. Though Evershar did not know it at the time, this scatholder was from the human order of the Adeptus Mechanicus. It was learned in the ways of scientific theory and practice, albeit only by primitive human standards.
A strange and biological thing. Is this what has infested the galaxy in our absence? One would imagine evolution had produced something more robust.
Ouch. So this is indeed a tomb, and you are the one interred. Evidently a Necron of some seniority. A rare specimen. Archive linguist. Necron speculative. Extracting.
It understands us. Physically unimpressive, but advanced.
She's a little bit impressive. Come on, you gotta give her that. You shall discover just how advanced we can be, Xenos.
This primitive creature addresses me as if I were an outsider. Yet this is my domain. One that no intruder will be permitted to tread. Let alone a whelp from a species not fit to witness a Necron's majesty.
I am no tinkerer with ancient trinkets I do not understand. I have harvested technology from 100 Xenos races, and delved into secrets even your once great civilization does not know.
We mastered the forces of this galaxy before you even stumbled blindly across your world's surface. What secrets can you know that are not trifles to the Necrons? It is only fitting they die with you.
Good line. Order, unity, obedience. We taught the galaxy these things long ago, and we will do so again. Imhotep the Stormlord, Pharaon of the Sortek dynasty. Like every line from the Necrons is like they're building up quotes for a history book. I guess perhaps that is what exactly they're doing. Oh, now we get to kill Scavoda, or at the very least beat her head in. Let's see. Let's get a kill line. Let's remove the scarabs. Okay, we'll put them in front. Let's give them something to shoot at. Kill the Skatari first if we can. Oh, he didn't shoot. How kind of him. Okay, let's have a gap for Nefershah to go through here. Actually, let's put her here. She can go after they clear the line of Skatari marksmen. Oh, goody. Got one. Okay, now we go on to you. Baskatari dead.
We kneel to none.
Fuck, I love her voice lines. Oh no, they get reinforcements. There goes the flayed one. Ah, shit. That's not good.
This world will be ours.
Get up. That's not good. There we go.
The Pharaohs will.
She's getting a bit low. Let's put her back a bit. God, this is gonna be pretty close. Come on. There we go. Got her. We are outmatched. Maniple. Counterman self-preservation routines. Full principal defense protocols. Priority calculation. Survival greater than acquisitions. Scanning. Exfiltration route selected.
The leader of the invaders used its underlings to surround Nevershah while it fled her sarcophagus chamber. Other guards swiftly dispatched these sacrificial minions, but not before the instigator of the intrusion had escaped her.
The architect of this outrage has fled. Moreover, this intrusion may not be isolated. There is no telling how many aliens are on Kivroth. I must go to my Pharaoh. Sankotep must know.
Given free reign. Truth and Size. I want to read. I want to read. But for now we will watch.
From the moment I first witnessed the interlopers, they disgusted me. Eons we slumbered, waiting to reclaim our galaxy, only for it to become infested with vermin that proliferated in our absence. Now, we awaken to retake what is ours. wretched amalgamations of meat and metal, shackled to ignorance by your faith. Do you truly believe you can stop us? We, who have shattered our very gods, and enslaved them to our will. The stars were young when our empire was ascendant, and when the last of them die, we alone will remain. For we are immortal.
First contact. Complete the prologue. I already know which choice I'm going to use here. Make here. I just want to have a look at the icons for a bit longer. I like how the claw from the tech priest sticks out of the portrait. And the ornate necrodermis of the Necron also sticks out. I feel like there was a bit of a missed opportunity to have them glare at each other. The tech priest is pointing at the Necron like, what's this thing? But the Necrons are sort of staring at the camera in mild annoyance. When they should be staring at the tech priest. Yeah, I guess they are kind of looking at each other, but it could have been, I don't know, a little bit better. Still. Okay. Necrons it is. No galaxy can be perfect where life is suffered to fester. Executioner Ezendrach, Herald of the Red Harvest. Sounds like a reliable job to have.
My Pharaon, the great sleep has ended. We rise beneath the light of new stars. New life has arisen, and it has infested our world. You are needed upon your throne.
The king has a very arrogant look about him. I guess that's to be expected.
Our god, Nefershah. Yes, Nefershah. What world is this?
Kivroth. This is your crown world of Kivroth, my Pharaon.
Kivroth. Yes, of course. My memories arrive fractured, incomplete. It seems the great sleep has taken much from me.
It shall pass, my Pharaon. All have suffered as we slept in our own ways. By your command, we can regain what was ours. I shall escort you to the Sepulchre Regnant. There, your throne awaits.
Of course. And there are others, my courtiers.
Though you Patradi, your generals and advisors.
They must be awakened. That is my command to you, Nefershah.
As you will it, my Pharaon.
Take me to my throne. Awaken me, Patradi. Then I shall retake my world.
Welcome to the war map. The war map lets you track the progress of your campaign on the planet and direct your operations to various missions. It's like the mission to start your campaign. What options do we have here exactly? Wait, is the text... Hold on. First, let's save game. Okay. This is something that might be indicative of a drop in quality over the previous game. Now, the previous game, it had a very low poly art style, but it did quite a lot with a little. This is text on the world map, relating to the different areas that are part of the world. It's technically flavor text, but it's still important for feeling like you're looking at a world map. And the text is tied to the resolution of the textures. So, the higher the resolution of the textures... Oh. The higher the resolution of the text. That is not a good sign. The text should not be scalable like this, because if you decide to set the textures to low graphics, that I will do right now, you can barely fucking read them. The fact that something so obvious is still in the game, it worries me. It worries me. There wasn't any issues like this in the previous game. I had to turn the graphics down earlier because it was not running very well. I did notice on the review section for the game, it was criticized heavily for performance issues, and it seems those critiques were not unfounded. Okay. Let's see. Tomb of Sancotep 3. Oh, I guess we're doing this one. Fallen Kingdom. Select mission.
The ancient enemies of the Necrons had indeed withered and retreated, as the Silent King foresaw. But new foes had arisen in their place. Among them was humanity, and the stain of this particular enemy had fallen upon Sankotep's world of Kivroth. The war to purge this lesser species could not yet begin, for our Lord was still without his throne.
This world, I cannot recall it. It is ours, mine. So much change. Or perhaps my memory fails me. We must claim what is ours from this colonizing foe. Let the legions march forth.
My Pharaon, your throne stands empty. The Eupatridae are to be awoken, and will attend upon you at the sepulchre regnant. But the royal tomb is unclaimed.
The sepulchre regnant. Yes. My command protocols flow from there. We must retake it. My vanguard, go. Prepare it for my arrival. Enthroned there, I shall conduct this war of reclamation.
Without delay, Pharaon.
Stratagems. At the start of a mission, you can choose up to 3 stratagems. Each of them gives you a bonus at the cost of increasing enemy vigilance during the mission. Be careful, at maximum vigilance, additional enemies will spawn in skirmishes. Dominate. Locked Dominion levels. +1 Dominion levels locked for this mission. Living Metal, +5 Living Metal at the end of the mission. Mobilize recruitment capacity. Unit recruitment capacity this mission increased by 1. Let's see. Dynastic Awakening. Used to unlock technologies. Eminence. Used to upgrade your leaders. Living Metal. Used to upgrade units in your Lord's Court or to decrease their reanimation time. Let's go for the Living Metal. Vigilance. Meter 1. Wait, why does it say enemy units? These are mine. During this phase, you can select the units you want to recruit for the mission. Each card represents a squadron of units you can recruit. The units available to you in those of your chosen lord's court and can be recruited at no cost. You always have access to a basic unit type, allowing you to fill out your roster even when the options are limited. Each mission has a maximum recruitment capacity, which limits the number of units your leader can bring into the mission. You don't have to fill the capacity, but going in under strength will make the mission tougher. Let's bring in, let's see, an Immortal with a Gauss Blaster, Blade ones, and 2 Warriors. That seems like a pretty good mix. Launch mission. Retake the Sepulchre reagent. Be wary of vigilance. When the meter fully fills, additional enemies will appear in the next skirmish.
The Sepulchre Regnant was
Regnant.
undiscovered by the invaders, and Nevershah found it guarded by canoptic constructs vigilant since before the Great Sleep. 2 Doomstalkers barred the gate with their towering, living metal bodies. Alas, their protocols had deteriorated with the turning of the stars.
Stand aside in the name of the Pharaon Sankotep.
But the ancient sentinels did not respond. They adhered to their task of guarding the threshold, but their minds had failed during the Great Sleep, and they were utterly unresponsive.
That's not good.
These lowly constructs will bend to our will.
Dismantle, that raises vigilance. Demolish, re-educate. Let's attempt to re-educate them. These could be useful.
The constructs' minds had deteriorated past the point of salvage. Though the command protocols flowed through them, they caused their corroded minds to burn out. Removing the obstacle, but serving as a reminder of the many vicissitudes of the Great Sleep.
That's a nice word. Vicissitudes. Traits, weakened. Attacks by this unit will always inflict minimum damage. When attack inflicts damage, that damage by 1 instead. But we have more living metal. Wait, so do I not get to choose where I go? I thought the on rails thing was just for the tutorial.
The Royal Guard entered the Sepulchre Regnant to find that, like the constructs at the gate, many of the Necron warriors and constructs were still locked into their defensive duties and would not yield to the Vargard's authority.
Huh?
They are of little consequence. I shall not permit them to impede the Royal Guard in our duties. Open fire.
Okay. I understand that Necron technology has been active for a really fucking long time. And it is not unheard of for tomb constructs, keyword being constructs, not Necrons, to suffer degradation after the long years. Necrons themselves can suffer degradation, but only the ones with a mind to begin with, and not to the extent that they turn on their fellow Necrons in a maddened or mindless frenzy. The idea of warriors, like not even a Tomb Lord, a Necron Lord, just warriors who had no mind to begin with, turning upon their fellow Necrons, makes no sense. I'm not a fan of this. This seems to go against every part of Necron lore.
Ready to command.
Nice. Wait, hold on. Who the hell are you? You're not the Vanguard. God, so many things are happening at once. Like, first there was the inability to reverse the two manually, I appear to be on rails. Then the Necron warriors apparently just going haywire. And now
What
this.
wills the court?
Like, who are you? Where did my Vanguard go? I was lighting her. Ah. Okay, I guess we're doing this then. Also, the vigilance meter. I'm also not a fan of how this works, but I think that's enough for now. Let's get through this next encounter. Let's see.
Biotransference cost us everything, but I do not miss the unreliability of the flesh.
Okay, now I'm told about the guy that I'm currently controlling. A warrior scholar steeped in the Dynast's oldest conquest. Ominek? Ominek? Ominek. Let's go with that. Ominek. Governs war with cold calculated supremacy. Every conflict is but another equation to solve, and he is rarely without the answer. Ominek's balanced court allows him a high level of adaptability. This is how he approaches each skirmish. His primary skill allows him to push up the menu faster than any other lord, while the resurrection orb can be used to return reanimating Necrons to play with great efficiency. Why was I given an introduction to him before I'm suddenly playing as him? I still don't like this. Like, this would never happen in an actual Necron Tomb world. There's no precedent for this.
All paths lead to inevitable victory.
Generate Dominion. Ah, reanimation orbs now a one-use thing. Okay. Why is the game feels like a lot of the depth has been stripped down to it. Well, stripped from it, I should say.
What wills the court?
Maybe it gets better early on, but so far I'm not feeling super confident. Oh, that was a one-use thing. Now I don't need the immortals.
The battlefield changes, yet we must be constant. I command.
If needed, we will purge the entire tomb of these flawed constructs. Our duty to the Pharaon is paramount.
Waypoint. You've reached a waypoint. Choose one of the following directives. Restore HP to the leader, generate dominion, sacrifice a unit to decrease vigilance, reanimate. I guess we'll just generate dominion.
The Sepulchre Regnant was a huge and complex structure, as befitted the majesty of Sankotep's dynasty. Protected by its defenders and numerous security measures, negotiating the structure to reach the throne room was an onerous task.
The Sepulchre was built to defy invasion from lesser minds. Our knowledge of the measures taken will allow us to forge onto the throne room without delay.
No matter which one I choose, the vigilance meter goes up. Path of the Void. Choose the path that passes through chambers emblazoned with decorative star map illustrating the scale of the Necron's claim over the stars. Choose the path to take my supplicants and Mechanicus throne surrounded by inscriptions exalting the Pharaoh's deeds to suitably humble those who would seek an audience. Choose a route flanked by statues of past pharaohs, Vargard and other dynastic courtiers forming a pinnacle of vast rulers. Path of Veneration.
The many statues proved perfect sites for anti-intruder countermeasures, unleashing Gauss blasts from eye sockets and pharaonic regalia.
Shit.
Despite being forewarned about the measures, the Royal Guard had suffered much damage by the time they approached the throne room.
Trait. Oh, everyone loses HP but focus, +1 max damage. That's something, I guess. Also that, the way the Necron just sort of fades on screen without much fanfare, it's... God, so many little details that made the first game's presentation so good are just missing here.
From the darkness of the Sepulchre Regnant came the scuttling of metallic claws. The madness of time had
Not possible, but okay.
Hold fast. These wayward constructs are the last of the defenders. Let them break themselves against us, and the sepulchre shall be reclaimed.
Hold for 4 turns. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Necron warriors.
In obedience. In readiness.
I want to target the scarabs, thank you. Target the scarabs.
In obedience.
Ah shit, I haven't moved him so close.
In readiness.
That is not good. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Shit. I forgot the wait turn isn't a thing anymore. Oh, that is abrupt. Where are we now?
The throne room of the Sepulchre Regnant was in the Vanguard's hands, ready to once more play host to the nobility of the Psychotep dynasty. With the throne's recapture, the Pharaoh's commands would be carried across the world, rightful mandate accelerating the awakening of Kivroth's legions.
My Pharaon, it is done.
Call forth my patroni, my lords, my generals, the weapons in my hand. They shall pay obeisance to my throne as is my due. Kivroth shall march to my will, remembering its glory such as it was before we slumbered.
And then we just see the screen, okay. Manage the dynasty. You can manage and upgrade your leaders and units via the lords, chambers, and dynastic waiting panels. Be sure to visit them between missions. Lords chambers, okay. Here you can upgrade your lords using eminence, equip them with relics and command protocols, and enhance their personal quality of units using living metal. Any emissions spent on upgrades can be freely reassigned between missions. With two matching symbols, the lord gains access to a powerful dynastic resonance skill. At the start of the campaign, each lord can be equipped with one relic and one command protocol. These unique items that cannot be simultaneously equipped across multiple lords. Matching one or two symbols on both the equipped relic and command protocols unlocks a dynastic resonance, a powerful symbol-specific upgrade. Okay. Let's see, we have Unblinking Gaze. Each unit attacks always inflict max damage. Tireless Guardian, removal statuses with positive and negative. The Killing Surge, gain last strike and aggressive defense. Last strike, after suffering fatal damage from melee attack, if able, makes a melee attack against the attacker. Aggressive defense, when an enemy unit moves into melee range, this unit makes an attack of opportunity against it. What happens if we put both of these? Oh wait, it's different. Treasure of the Technomandrites. This unit's heavy weapons have the heavy and bypasses armor traits. Damage ignores the target's armor, deals max damage if target has not moved. Nanoscarab Amulet. At the end of this unit's turn, recovers when it... That seems incredibly good. Shadowloom Parat. Gain Obscured. It cannot be selected as a target enemy unit skill, weapons action tool skill. If this unit uses a weapon action or suffers damage within Range 2 with enemy unit, the status expires. Let's go with Scrap Amulet and Tireless Guardian. That unlocks also on defense. Okay. What are these other guys? Hmm. Eminence is used to upgrade your lord and unlock new units in their court. Early on, I recommend focusing on unlocking units to support future missions. You can always swap unlock upgrades between missions. Each unit has its own court of units that can be upgraded using living metal. These upgrades can be changed freely between missions. You learn fixed living metal at the end of each mission. Unlock high wickening systems. There's a lot of shit here. This seems a little bit... overcomplicated. Also, why are you recovering? You're fine. Let's see, Scarab, Deathmark. Let's go with the Deathmark. Okay, I can see that there's some variety in the different units and upgrades that each of these lords have, but I gotta say, it is kinda lame that 4 out of 5 of them all have a scepter and something in their offhand of some kind, and only one has something that makes them actually stand out, like the dude with the shield. The basis. Like, I was kind of hoping for that, we'd have, like, the one Lord Necron with the big-ass spear, and then we might have, like, a Cryptek, or a Destroyer, or, well, maybe even a Flayer Lord. Nah, this seems kinda... generic. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really liking the game so far. There seems to be so many changes made since the first game, and a lot of them are not hitting home for me. These just seem like change for the sake of change. So much in the first game worked because of how closely all of the mechanics were tied together. This is probably because they only had to focus on balancing one side, the Mechanicus, and not two sides with the Mechanicus and the Necrons. So I can understand them having to change things around a bit, but this just isn't it, man. I know I'm really early on into the game, but right now I'm just kinda... It seems obvious to say that I'm just playing it, but with a really good game, you're not just playing it. Like, you're enjoying yourself, you're thinking about it, you're immersed in it. Here, I feel like the game is just there, and I happen to be experiencing it at the time, rather than actually immersed and having fun here. Which is a shame, because I'm really looking forward to this game, because the first one was so good. Let's see, what are you? Big Provoked, Void Ladies. The first game was such a tight-knit mix of like strategy and resource management, and here it just seems like, hey, have a bunch of bullshit for free, and then go on and use more. Okay, I think, you know what, I think I'm just gonna save and stop it there. What a shame. What a crying shame. Well, to anyone who is currently watching and watched the VOD of this, I hope you enjoyed it at least.